Hello, everyone. Hi.
No.
Yeah, I'll just add Akshay as well.
Yes. I can see that he has joined the.
Yeah, I'll just add him. So, yeah, he's here.
Am I visible? I think I'm turning my camera a little weird, but yeah, I hope I'm visible properly. Or
No, I
or,
think,
or should I rotate my camera a little? I think, or
yeah,
should I go for screen rotation? Let
yes.
me do an auto rotation. Let's see how it goes, guys.
You were
I think
visible when you rotated.
you
Huh?
have to
Yeah,
rotate the phone. This
you
is
are
much
visible
better. You'll
now.
have to rotate the phone, yes.
Wait. I think, am I, will rotating do?
No, your face is not visible, so you have to.
Wait. I'll see. Just hang on. I'll rotate my camera maybe. Now, wait. Just a moment. I'm trying to balance this. Oh, it's not well balanced. Now this should be much better,
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah,
Now is
it
this
is.
better?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
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 Yeah, so
So uh,
I would
so
like
let's
to first
before
introduce
we
you.
start,
Yeah,
let me set it connect it to a microphone. This
no problem.
headphone before we
Yes,
start,
please.
because it's not audible.
So, we'll just wait for 2 minutes and
Yes.
yeah, until he connects to the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a moment. I'll connect this to a speaker. Maybe it'll.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Huda Khan, special educator working with Spread at Home. So, Spread at Home is an edtech solution to bring, that brings special education products and services to your home, ensuring equal opportunities for children with special needs. Uh, yeah, am I audible now?
Yes.
Uh, yes.
Yeah,
You're audible.
yeah. So I'll just repeat. Spread at Home is a NetTech solution that brings special education products and services at your home, ensuring equal opportunities for children with special needs, and that too globally. So we ensure better access to integrated therapies that is, required by children with special needs. The Speed 2.0 platform that we have delivers remedial therapy and occupational therapy seamlessly across schools between the ages 6 to 13 years for children who may have difficulty, in educational or cognitive or developmental deficits they may have. So, being the Autism Month, Awareness Month, we have scheduled various, experts in the field who can actually give their insights about autism and, awareness about some of the signs, symptoms, and how music therapy works and how music actually works. And for the same, we have Nishtha and Akshay with us today. So I'll just give a small introduction about them, okay, and then we can go ahead with the session. So, Nishtha is a developmental psychologist and a trained musician. So, she aims to combine both of the knowledge of both the fields to provide a holistic approach to the therapy. Through her work, she hopes to make positive impact on the lives of children with special needs. Akshay is a drummer, yoga practitioner, and the general coordinator and founder of the West Pune Music Club, an organization dedicated to promoting music, also improving social communication among people. A warm welcome to you both. We look forward to gain an in-depth knowledge in today's live session.
Very excited to be here and get this opportunity to talk. Yes.
Yeah. So,
Well,
yeah.
as well. This is also from my end as well. It's a pleasure for me to join this wonderful session today. With that, let's begin.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Over to you
Let's
guys.
begin.
Over to you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to start by talking about how music can have a great impact and how it can help children with special needs, and in this case, children on the spectrum. So let's just start with music. So we all of us know that music can have a great impact on our state of mood, and it can help like at any point of time. It can make us so much more happier. It can lift our spirits. It's used for motivation in the gym. It is there are so many studies about how some kind of music can help you eat more food in a restaurant. So it's never ending, and music has a great impact on all of us in our day-to-day lives. So, for example, I'd just like to have a small demonstration. So, this is a djembe. So, if we just take a djembe and I just start playing. Don't you feel like tapping your feet or snapping your fingers or just going along with the beat? So music can have that physiological impact on us, and there are different mood states that can be created with the help of music, and that is what is used majorly by everybody in the world. So now when we think of music as a therapeutic tool, there's this huge um, it's an entire different planet, and there are so many things and so many different ways in which we can use music as a therapeutic tool. And I'll just be talking about a few things and demonstrating a few things in this session. When it comes to children with special needs, I think since we don't have a very long Insta live, I'll just get to the main topic. So when it comes to children with special needs, they have so many different aspects and areas of life in which they face troubles, or there are some things that they cannot or find a lot of difficulty in accomplishing day-to-day tasks. And some children are non-verbal, some children are verbal, some children have problems with motor coordination, fine motor skills, gross motor skills, with their anxiety, and having troubles with day-to-day activities in turn just increases the anxiety. So our main goal as a therapist is to first use music to reduce the levels of anxiety, to create a state of peace and calm in the environment. And then we proceed to look at the therapeutic goals or the needs of the children. So since every child on the spectrum is different, the problems they face or the things that they have difficulty doing, or the day-to-day activities that they lag behind in, everything is different. So when we have a music therapy session with a child, therapeutic goals are altered and tailored according to the child's needs. And then we find a way to use music to um, help and facilitate a form of habit, well, some form of habit formation, or um, just change in mood state, which could help them not only in the music therapy session but also in their day-to-day lives. For example, I'll just keep giving examples or presenting something so that it's easier for everybody to understand. So, with especially with children on the spectrum, they're very impulsive and they can be hyperactive sometimes. So, just a simple exercise with a djembe of we come, we play the pulse and stop, and we stop for 4 counts, and we play the pulse and stop. So if you see a simple exercise like this can have such a great impact because a child can now understand and learn that there are going to be some breaks and there are times where they have to hold back. There are times where they have to stop themselves from acting impulsively. And that's just one of the examples. Then there are so many others. So when it comes to motor coordination, there are a lot of children, like from the children that I have interacted with, there are a few children who cannot do this and they just play this. They try their best, they try their level best to use both their hands. So with increased practice of playing with their favorite songs, children respond so well to their favorite songs. Playing with their favorite songs, there are I have seen visible differences in children who from this go to this. And this in turn has so many different impacts in their day-to-day life. It helps them with other activities. And in the same way, with motor coordination, fine motor skills and gross motor skills, we use the djembe or other percussion instruments like shakers. Unfortunately, I don't have additional percussion instruments, but with a drumstick is held like this, like a pen, or with shakers, which is like a small ball in your hand. So all these movements can help the fine motor skills of a child who maybe has difficulty holding their hands or holding the shaker. So these are just a few examples of how we can map out the therapeutic goals after we have the first few sessions with the child and we see what practices in our music sessions can help the child and hence we see the improvement in these areas.
Uh, I am very fascinated by what you have shared just now. I am very curious to know what instruments are used for, children with autism. Like, is it the same that we use for like the children, or is it something different that we use with these children? Anything as such?
So to begin with
Hmm.
the children,
Hmm.
we try to use simple instruments or something which is accessible, something which is a little small or something that will not injure them or hurt them.
Okay.
So, for example,
Hmm.
the djembe and a drum circle therapy is usually um, used in
Hmm.
school settings or in NGOs.
Hmm.
So this is a djembe and
Okay.
it is quite small,
Hmm.
very accessible. So ideally, this is how a djembe is held. Um, we keep the djembe between the feet,
Hmm.
cross our feet, and we play. And since this is such a versatile instrument, there are some kids who have trouble crossing their feet or holding the djembe. So we get stands for the djembe. So the djembe can be mounted on a stand, or we get different sizes of the djembe. So
Hmm.
it's easier for the child to be able to play without having to struggle to hold it properly.
Right.
So one of the basic and the most famous instruments that we use is the djembe. And besides these, there are small percussion instruments such as the shakers. And we can use day-to-day objects that we find at home. We can use found sounds for children. So we can use dandiya sticks. We could use ghungroos because there are many children who like the sound of metal. There are many children who like the sound of wood, and that can also be used as music. So we use shakers, we use different sorts of percussion instruments such as a tambourine, and we uh, use all these instruments in our sessions. And Akshay actually would like to show that some instruments can also be made at home. It is
Okay.
not necessary for somebody to go out and buy
Hmm.
instruments. So I think Akshay can now show the instruments he has made at home.
Okay. Yes, please.
Hello everyone. My name is Akshay and I'm a final year student in physics at IIT. mother will throw away and cause damage to the environment. So this is a shaker. Now see, you can either hold it this way or
Yeah.
you can adjust the parameters, like for example, the frequency or tuning, or by changing the kind of things, like for example, Rajma, or you can use rice or any grain, sort of grain. In this case, I have used this in old medicine that also are non-recyclable, end up in landfill.
Okay, that's nice.
And
Yeah.
like as Akshay said, a variety of sounds can be obtained. So somebody
Mm-hmm.
can add grains in the bottle, or add pistachio shells, or just anything that would. If it's so simple. If you take a small packet of a sachet of sugar that you
Uh-huh.
get in a cafe, if you
Yeah.
just take that and you shake it, it makes
Mm.
the sound like a small little shaker.
Yeah.
So it's the objects we find around us that can also be used to make music.
Okay, that's great. So I just wanted to know one thing, that how long should actually you know how long should you do music therapy? So what is the time duration of the music therapy?
So initially, depending on the severity of the child or the functional difficulties that they face in their day-to-day
Mm-hmm.
life, uh, a particular number of sessions are mapped out and planned. Uh, with some children are very friendly. Some children get really happy and they respond quite fast. The rapport is built quite easily, and the number of sessions reduces. The number of sessions reduce, but for some children, they take a
Mm-hmm.
lot of time to open up to get comfortable. So if we are looking at music therapy for a long-term solution, we should be a little flexible with the number of sessions that a therapist can offer, or the number of sessions that a child can take. But
Mm-hmm.
besides that, there is no limit because, uh, for example, both Akshay and I, we have been learning drums for the last 10 years. And Akshay can talk a little more about his journey
Yes,
and how
yes.
he started off. It started off as art-based therapy, music therapy, and he's come such a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And he can tell a bit more about his YouTube channel and whatnot. So it's been 10 years, and I don't think he plans to leave music anytime soon. So it can just become a part of your life. And
Right.
over to you, Akshay. You can talk a little about it.
So yeah, regarding my journey, let me go back to my class 7 days. Because here the journey starts when I'm a Vidya Valley student, literally. So as a Vidya Valley student, it was a pleasure to join drums, and as a result of art-based therapy, wherein there was a counselor called Mrs. Vidya Sikte. She had suggested he start drums because in the art-based therapy session, when the prayer used to go on, I used to find it so well with the JP, basically, to get started in the art-based therapy session. This was observed. Was the
Happy
great
lost.
reason why we had to start drums. And then the debut of my concert was on the 2013 February, February 2013. Now, we used to play a lot of. I used to play with a lot of bands, yoga logic band, which is an Indo-Austrian band.
Uh-huh.
And everything was going normal until I had a fracture in class 9. It was a very bad fracture. I won't call it just a fracture. It was a dislocation of the humerus. So basically, how I managed it, since the given doctor imposes restrictions, typically I have to use only the right hand, mostly the right hand, and no minimal pressure on the left hand because this will break. The work will be undone. The repairing work that is done by the rod to repair the fracture will not be really undone.
Mm-hmm.
So left hand is not to be used except the fingers. Similar scenario in class 10. I but I could not perform due to and there was it was a board exam, I was under real pressure. So, yeah. And again, we had to shift to new venues like Classic Rock Coffee Company, then our own class, Vibrant. I used to start digging classes in Vibrant after 10, and then after class 12, Aisa Pune also has a drum set, but unfortunately, I didn't get much opportunities to perform due to my lack of confidence in unavailability. But still, the only things I have performed on my campus were Freshers Drama and Republic Day 2020 when there was flag hoisting. Then, what happened when COVID came? Now, coming to the part when COVID came. When COVID came, there was no opportunity for me to perform. But there was a GMD for me, another GMD. That's not the one I'm going to use today, unfortunately. So and Vipin sir had told, please buy a practice pad and other components, and then a digital drum set, electronic, all the components connected, and you know, it's portable also because you can take it anywhere out of Pune as well, and so the game day as well. And then once we have a drum, I have a drum set. I can handle it and show you. This is it.
Okay.
This is the drum set I currently have, and it is a borrowed one. I have borrowed it from one of my friends. Yeah. Oh, I'm not audible.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Okay. Yeah.
I think there are some
Yeah, some
network
issue, I think.
issues.
Akshay, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but there is an issue on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Just a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's much better. Okay. Yeah. Sorry for all this interruption.
No problem.
But yeah, as I said, I had borrowed a drum set from my friend. That was the Nandita Kumar.
Mm-hmm.
Then, in the pandemic, we had one online concert as well, and ticketing was done online, and we could invite audience to join like a video call, and then join online as we take tickets. And the tickets are assigned. So 10 tickets basically at a time. You can book. Then there were many things I had done, like a drumstick, a pair of sticks, a new pair of bamboo sticks, basically silent one to control the tone and modulation of the drums. And then later I had done a podcast on closing with Mansi to create awareness of music and everything else regarding Ravi as well. And then I also proved you play the game day left-handed, which I will show you later. Why I can play both ways. Yeah. And then many opportunities kept coming, like Independence Day, creating a concert with your own bands, and then releasing basically setups of concerts, like how people do it for films and all. They release their setup, like as to how they did the shooting, how they set up things at that particular location, how they shoot the songs of the film. So that kind of a similar scenario I'm using. So with that, this I have not gone too deep because in the interest of time, I've only been given a brief idea of my I'm not going to. So yeah. And then I've also, and one more thing I would like to mention as a highlight is I've also got to do saxophone, rap, and more interesting genres of music.
Nice. I'm so happy to hear all this because we usually feel that, music may or may not help everyone. And, it is, I personally feel there is a lack of awareness about how music can actually help people, okay, not only with special needs, but also people who are facing maybe, mental health issues or maybe who are just, yeah. So this is very fascinating for me to know that, a child with autism can actually do so many things, which I personally, did not do. And I don't know how to, you know, uh, play saxophone or, what is it called? Jimmy, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
djembe. Yeah.
So I am very happy and I would really love to see a short performance of it if it is possible.
Oh, definitely. I'm just hoping that so Akshay and I, both of us, can play the
Yeah.
djembe, and I'm hoping that the any internet disturbances don't come in the way. So
Yeah.
uh, we can
Yes,
do that. Akshay, are you ready with the djembe?
yeah,
Yes.
I just have to take it out.
Yep.
And there it is. So I play it in the same way as a normal person would typically do.
So we can just do a small call and response where I play something and then Akshay follows it, and we can see where it goes. This is one of the most impromptu things that one can do. So let's start, Akshay. Are you ready?
And as I said, playing with both hands. So let's get ready, guys.
Ready? Yes. So so we can also use our voice. So why not? So Akshay, let's start. Hey, hey. Keep playing, Akshay. I'll just join and we can just jam.
So love the beat, everyone.
I enjoyed it. I'm sure our participant must have also enjoyed. I
I'm
loved it.
glad.
Yeah.
So what we do in a drum circle, literally. So basically, encourage people to join us, feel the beat, and enjoy, and you know, just have a flavor of it. So, yeah, what is your view on this, Nishtha? Over to you.
Yeah, see, the most important part at the end of the day is to make sure that it's a space where the child or the participants, for that matter, don't feel intimidated, they don't feel insecure, and they can just play their heart out without thinking of whether what they're doing is right or wrong. So, with a drum circle or with such a facilitation, the best thing to do is just go in and see what where it takes. Sometimes such beautiful melodies and songs come out of it.
Yeah. Nice. So I think it was a great session, and I would just like to give you a vote of thanks on behalf of Spread at Home. So it's a privilege to have Nishtha and Akshay with us today, and thank you for sharing your inputs from your practical experience that you have. Uh, the drumming experience on the djembe you shared was simply fabulous. And I totally loved it, and I think I should also go for some music therapies now just to
Yeah.
enjoy. And yeah, on behalf of all of us spread at home and the participants of this live workshop, live session, I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to you both, Akshay and Nishtha. Thank you so much for sharing all the expertise on music and its effects on autism. And we have learned a lot, and we are privileged and had a great opportunity to learn from you both. Thank you so much.
And I'd just like to say thank you. We're very thankful for this opportunity where we could talk about our experiences and, like as you said, spread a little more awareness about how music
Right.
and music therapy can help.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Also, our live sessions. Yeah, Akshay, you're saying something?
Let me tell you, this pandemic has made me a resolute person thanks to music and all the effects. It's a very good tool for autistic people because it works on their motor skills and it works on it allows them to connect to their emotions and lowers their anxiety,
Right.
especially when they are asked to you know, play well, and they are also able to participate in more socially acceptable ways.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my opinion as a musician,
Yeah.
and all thanks to art-based therapy, this journey wouldn't have been possible. Art-based therapy is not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
like to also extend a heartfelt thanks to both of you, and this was a wonderful session for me as well to join.
Thank you, Akshay. Also, our live session, like for this awareness month, we have scheduled various live sessions on like every Saturday of this month, mostly in between 4:30 to 5 o'clock. So do join the next session the next Saturday. Yeah.
Definitely
Okay.
will be there.
Okay. Thank you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much. Goodbye.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Pleasure.
Bye bye.